Hi, everyone. All right, so I want to show you how to set up the ligand in COOT so that you can incorporate that into your model. So what we have here is the model of the MyPTB, the Mycobacterium paratuberculosis subspecies avium TRMD. And you can see these green areas here. This is where our ligand should be. And as we rotate this around and as we zoom in a little bit, you can see those green areas for where the ligand should be put in. So what we want to do is add our ligand. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the calculate button and we're going to go to ligand builder. Click on ligand builder and we're going to look for a way to import from smiles. Now this is going to be the smile string. How do you get a smile string up? Okay, let's take a look. So we're going to go to the PDB, the protein data bank, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in, let's open up a window here. Let me get to my PDB. And I'm going to enter 4IG6 because I know that that's a protein that we've been using that has SAH in it, right? S-adenosyl homocysteine is in there, okay? So I'm going to scroll down. And what I want to do is find SAH. It's right here. So I'm going to click on it as a ligand. And that's going to take me to this SAH page. Now what I want is the smile string. The smile string is right here. Isomeric smiles. Okay, you can see it right here. And what I want to do is take this whole string. I'm just going to copy it. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to COOT. Okay. And let me open up my whole COOT window, and I'm going to enter my smile string here. And boom, here comes my molecules. You can see everything's up here ready to go. Now I'm going to apply. I'm going to add this to the molecule. So when you click apply, that little button is going to get shaded in. You're going to get your circle of death that comes up on the computer. Don't touch anything. It needs to process. And what it's going to do is build that ligand right into the structure that we have here. Okay. Once that's done and it pops up, you'll see the molecule in there. However, what we then need to do is get it to fit into the electron density of the protein. So we're going to let this process. It does take a few minutes sometimes to process. You definitely want to have pretty much all of your windows closed with the exception of COOT because it does use a lot of processing power. This is running, I'm running Screencastify right now, so it does take a little bit more time. But once it's done running, you'll see that this button comes back up, so you can close that, and here's our ligand. Right? So it's sitting right here in our protein. Okay? The next step is to get this ligand to fit into the electron density. And so what we're going to do is go back to calculate, and we're going to do other modeling tools. We're going to find ligands. Click on that. And this is going to ask us to select the ligand. So here's our ligand right here. So we're going to click on that. Don't click flexible. Actually, no, let's click flexible. Let's see if this works. We're going to ignore waters from mask. Site options, make this 4. And number of conformers, let's make this 25. And real space for find solutions, we're not going to do that. We can do that later. And then we're going to click find ligands. And then this will install the conformers. It's going to search for the clusters, and hopefully this won't crash. It may crash because I'm doing this with Screencastify. Oh, and it didn't crash. So, okay, so now it looks like it's found our ligands. So we're going to accept it, and let's see if our ligands pop up anywhere. And here they are. Okay, so our ligands are now included in the electron density. There's one here, and there's another one here. And it looks like it fits really nicely. Okay, so now we can close this. What we want to do now is zoom in a bit, and you can see here's where they fit. This is the original model we had. We want to get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. So we'll go to Display Manager, and we're going to go to this first thing. It says ACE DRG Lig. We're going to just delete it. We don't need that. It's in there. Okay. Now we have like some purple and greens and blues. So we're going to go over here. We're going to get rid of this mask stuff here. It says mask by protein. We don't need that. And we also don't need this green area right now because we're just focusing on the one thing. So when you look at the rest of these maps, you can see that we have our fitted ligands. There are 4 of them, okay? So we're going to see where they're located. So we're going to close, and now we're going to kind of just rotate around and see where our ligands are. And there's one right here. You can see it in that electron density. It looks like a really nice fit, okay? And there's another one here, really nice fit, okay? And we're going to change our MSD and try to get this to zoom down a bit. We're at 1, okay? And we look really good. It looks really good, okay? So now to make this a little bit clearer, right, we're going to change what our map looks like here. So we're going to go to Display Manager, and we're going to go to our protein, which is this MyPTB, and we're going to just do the backbone on this. So now that really clears things up a bit, so we can see just the molecules that we're interested in, okay? And so far, this looks really good. I want to see why we have this here. That might be just some errant ligand hanging out. But the real important part is what's over here. These are the 2 active sites of our protein. So if we zoom out a bit, you can see right here and here is where the active sites are. We actually don't need this molecule. So that is C5. So we're going to delete that. I'm going to actually just get rid of that. And this is the other one here. S1 ligand X. Okay, so let's get rid of that and go to our display manager. Okay. And now we have our ligand. And so now with our ligand all set, we can refine this a bit. And so what we're going to do is click Real Space Refine. And fit it. And now our ligand fits. Okay, and now you can see how nicely this ligand fits the electron density. Okay, and then what you'll then go back to is refining the rest of the protein. Okay, and you can actually go back and change this from backbone. Back to bond color. All right, and you can see how this looks really, really good. Fits real well. All right, so that's how you put your ligand in. Now, once you're done, you're going to merge the molecules. And the way to do that is you go to File, Edit, and click Merge Molecules. And we want to merge the ligands. And now it's part of it. And there's our ligand. It's now part of the molecule. So when you save this, we're all set. I'm going to change the name to merged. That's it. Now our ligand is in the molecule. Now you can go back and refine this and work on the little details and make sure that your protein is exactly the way it should be. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys. Bye.